AG Labs, my name is Ben. Good morning, hello and welcome to the Micro Soldering Show. Yeah, and today, after a weekend full of work, bottle and repair school, we just start by an iPhone 7, which was mailed in by a customer. He was already at another shop. They tried to fix, but they couldn't fix. Okay, so let's see what we got here. If we can solve the problem, the customer needs the important data and he needs, if possible, a fully working phone. We will see right now. Okay, what we got here is an iPhone 7. Current flow about 1.2 amps on the USB amp meter. Okay, so let's just disassemble this this phone and have a look what we got here. Yeah, the weekend was just great. It was another day board level repair school, the last time in 2019. New dates in 2020, and we start right away in January with an English class. Okay, somebody already worked on that. There are screws missing. There is the glue sticker is not in a good way. Another screw is missing here. Why people act in that way, I don't know. Okay, screen was already changed, battery was already changed. It's not an original one, it's a fake one. You see it on the fake Apple. I don't know why people do things like that, but okay. Okay, the FPC of the front camera is broken too. It's ripped off. Just getting the screws out, getting the board out, and just see what we can do here. Baddest case would be board swap, or for us, not a bad case, but for the customer, because he can choose then if he only needs the important data or if he wants to have a fully working phone after the swap. So if he takes the fully working phone, we just swap the baseband and the baseband EEPROM data too. Otherwise we only swap CPU, NAND, logic, ROM data and taking data out of the phone, and after that the customer gets them back up. Okay, here was already worked before on the bottom side, on the top side, everywhere somebody already tried to do, I don't know what, but a lot of shit. What about that board? Looks ugly. Okay, let's see what power supply means. Crazy. I just have a look at the value to see what's happening here. Let's see under the microscope. Oh! What the hell? People, that's not the way to replace an FPC. Okay. No, that's not a way to replace an FPC, really. Just want to get it sharp and to take a photo. It's bad to get on the photo. Yeah, but that is really... Oh no. Why people act like this? Just another photo? Oh. And what about the back side? Oh! Oh! What about that? Whew. Okay. I hope we don't have any lags in the video. I really hope. Oh, what about that? Ripped off capacitors. Oh, and what about that? The next one. Okay, in that case, here is just some dirt. So that is recoverable. Okay. Here, that's okay. Here's somebody already tried to do something. Okay. So, I don't like to start a board swap first, because in that case, when I see a connector like this, the phone can't work. Generally, it looks really bad here. But at first, I want to try what happens. Because the value at power supply was okay. It wasn't as bad as all. So we just take out the FPC. Okay, FPC out. I can't understand why people work in that way on phones. This is a customer phone. Why do we work in that way? If you don't know how to do a repair, it's no problem. You can just say, okay, I send it to another one who can do. You don't need to send it here. There are enough others who can do it. But don't work in that way on phones which aren't your own. It's a customer phone. Okay. Just want to take a photo. Okay, now we just need some solder and some flux before. really looking crazy here. And the best is, I know the shop where the customer was with his phone, and normally they do good work, but in some cases a lot of shops have to learn that if they got problems on doing things like that, they should send it to another place. I don't tell you send it to me, that's not my intention, but my intention is that you shouldn't do works which you don't know or which you can't do, because you just have to learn some more for doing things like that. And the connector is not a big thing. That I don't say that this here is hard work, but if I don't know how to solve things like that, I can't do it for a customer. That's the only thing I want to say, and I don't got bad intentions on that. It's just, I think if I can't do something, I just don't do it and don't try on customers' phones. I never did that, and I will never do that. Okay, I just take the board into the other direction onto the board holder. So I think could be better for me or not. Other way was the same. Okay, I got it out. Now we just take this one. And I just want to place it. In that way, I took the FPC out of an iPhone 8 board, but it's the same. You can use it for iPhone 7 too. And did you saw that? That's the right way to replace a connector. And now it looks like it should look. Just want to see something. I already prepared a swap board here. Okay. I think this looks much better than before, or not? And I don't want to go here and tell you I'm the best and here have a look how that looks and before it was so ugly. I just want to tell you that's the right way how a connector should look like after replacing, and before it just wasn't correct. So this one I will clean later. For me at the moment it's just important if this works. I just take a test screen, 1 second. take an iPhone 8 screen, it gets the same LCD FPC, so we can check it by there. Having a look for a boot. What about the value on power supply? The value looks... Wait, I just want to see for the value. Okay, the value looks for me, it goes up now like a boot. Wait, 500 milliamps, 500. Go up. Tell me if you boot. No, now it goes from 500 to 100, 300 over 500, and no, this is not a boot. This is not a boot. Okay, so if we don't have a boot here, just let's see what... Oh, okay, here it was soldered on tie Chris 2. It was soldered on the bottom of the board. No. No. What about the small parts here? We could take now connector readings. We could check the main voltages of the phone and could check why it just doesn't boot. But you see, there was work so bad on this phone. So I don't... Oh, you don't see anything. I don't want to waste time here. We got 15 minutes now. I do it always in the same way. If I see work which was done before... Wait, what's that? We got a loose part. And I don't check ZXW now because at first, before I check something in schematics or ZXW board view, I just want to use my head and my eyes. I want to see what has been done on the phone, and perhaps we can fix it just by going some steps. And just, you see that? It's loose. And making things better, which were not done good before. Just a little bit of preheat so we can solder it down much faster. Here we got no contact. Now we should have it again. Okay. Push with a wipe. Okay. But what about the boot behavior on power supply? I want to check again. Okay, for the value on start. Value on start is okay, but then we have to go up. Okay, that is okay, 500 milliamps, but now we we need about 800 or 1 amp, and then the current is going down and we don't have a push up. Okay. So what about the small parts on the other side? Okay, in that case I don't want to waste time and search longer, because if we fix this problem, oh okay, chestnut was already done too. You see that? And that just doesn't look good. The capacitor here, all the capacitors here were already moved. Tigris was already moved. TriStar was already done. So no, I could fix it now and take off chestnut, doing the readings on the chestnut, checking for the diode mode readings, checking the voltages, and if I start that now I'm just working about 1.5 hours, and I don't want to do that, so we just swap the board. So we just swap the board. Some others would search now, and that's okay for me, and I don't think that I'm a bad technician. If I go these steps, for me it's just thinking about how long do I need if I search for the fault now, and how long do I need if I swap the whole board. And the problem is, if the customer wants a fully working device, and that is what he wanted in original, data and working device, and I give him this device with already worked on the baseband power IC, worked on the audio IC, knocked off caps, worked on TriStar, worked on Tigris, worked on backlight IC, worked on chestnut. It just doesn't make any sense. Worked on the connector, dirt at the connector, here worked at the connector. It's just, it doesn't make any sense for me. Only data rescue on this board, okay. I could search some minutes or an hour, finding the error, and the customer has the data. But if the customer wants to have a fully working phone, I can't do it with that board. I just can do a full board swap with baseband, so the customer can really use the phone in a full way, and I know he has a good board, and I can give him a warranty, so there is no headache for me. So I had to do this right before, not working on that board and wasting about 20 minutes or 30 minutes just for a lot of shit. But at first what I saw, I just got it on power supply, I saw the value, and I thought, okay, it's a boot, it's okay, because I saw, okay, 55 milliamps, 90 milliamps, 150 milliamps, and it goes up, and I thought, okay, it will be boot. Just stopped and saw the connector, and okay, it will be no image. So I know how others work. Others do a lot of measurement work before. I only do measurement works if I really need it, and if I can be faster without doing all this, I just do it. And if somebody says then I'm not a good technician because of this, okay, you can say it, it's not a problem for me, because everybody has his way to go. Okay, I need to go to the door, 1 second. Here I am again. So we just continue here and taking out die Underfill. Stühle und alles ist leider noch drin, weil Schulung war, ne? So, move away the underfill. After that, do the same here. And why should I search if I can give you 100% guarantee for full working phone after a swap? Why should I do things like that? What about, could be possible that power IC has been overheated on the work before, and PP1V8 is fucked up, or things like that. I can't tell you, because I didn't do the measurement and I don't want to do. But you saw how to replace the connector in the right way, because before the connector was really fucked up. And I hope you watched the video, because I know you and it's no problem. I really like you. The technician who was on the phone before, I really like him and he's a good one. But I think he should think about what he can do and what he can't do. And what he can't do at the moment, he can learn. It's no problem. But he has to learn. Okay. Now we just get out the NAND. Before we just clean our tool here, because there's some solder on it. I think it's the better way to do it in that way now. Because we have a better board later. Now we just get out the CPU. Okay, CPU out, and we take out the baseband. And baseband out. Okay. Not a big problem, like you see. Now I just want to see if I can read the data, but I don't see my JC here. So I think Andy has just taken it. 1 second. Okay. Let's see if we can get the data out of the board. No chip detected for logic and for base. Oh, we need to clean. We need to clean. What about my swap board? Is the logic readable? No. And is the base readable? Perhaps my module. Okay. Okay, baseband is readable. What about on that? Okay, on that too. I just read the baseband data out of the old board and burn it on the new board. And what about the logic data? No, they aren't readable. But I just swapped the logic ROM. That's not a problem at all. Okay, we swap the logic ROM at first. Okay, it was swapped here before, like you see. I used that board already for some swaps before. Data recovery swaps. Okay, got the EEPROM, and never lose this EEPROM, because then you are fucked up and you lose the important data. Here we are. Never lose that EEPROM like I did a second before, but I know where it was, so no problem. Just have to take a look for the position. So, yeah. Okay. Here we are. Right position now. Should be okay or not. Where is my EEPROM? Here. And if yeah, that's okay. And you saw how fast you can lose this EEPROM. Okay, done. Here we are. Normally it works much faster without flying away. but in this case it just flew away. But okay, I got it and no problem. Okay, that's cool. And now we just need to clean the NAND and the baseband. Here is my NAND. Always have a close look if you lose something that you really get it back again. Okay, we just clean that. Okay, it's done. Moving away the glue, cleaning the IC, taking the baseband, doing the same here. After cleaning that, just use a wipe. Clean room wipe for cleaning. After that, we just reball the baseband. The right stencil to doing that. For doing that, sorry. Oh, we are on iPhone 7. Okay. Gesundheit. Okay, just getting in the paste. Taking tweezers and just re-rolling the baseband. Schön, dass nicht nur ich die Freck hab. Ja, geht nicht mehr weg, ne? Ja. Okay, now just taking some flux here at this one point. Come on down. Okay, waiting a short time for cooling down. One time just a little bit of flux and pushing it. Okay, it's done. So baseband should be done. And CPU without using a microscope, hopefully too. Didn't use a microscope for cleaning the CPU now, and I think that's pretty okay. Just one piece of dirt on it, so I would get the dirt away. I think it looks really good. CPU is clean, all the pads are there. Just cleaning the outside. And the top side. Outside cleaned, top side cleaned, and now just having a look for the CPU. I think this is pretty okay. So we just need some UV. And you saw I just didn't even use a microscope to clean the CPU. And what about my rebore here? Is it okay or not? All the balls are there, I think. So that should be okay too. Okay, baseband, CPU done. NAND. Okay, and just some hot air. Done. Now we just need to reboot the CPU. Okay, there's some dirt at the stencil. Okay. Just getting the paste in here. And reboot the CPU fast. Okay, done. Take a wipe, wait a short time until the solder has cooled down. After that, just use some flux, get it down with your finger and just reflow. Okay, done. Waiting a short time, taking a wipe, going over the CPU, lift up the stencil, see beautiful result. Taking some flux, or before we take some flux, we just clean it one time. And it looks amazing, I think, okay? All the balls are there. No problems, no cracks, nothing. Now I just want to take a photo. Monday morning CPU. Okay. Cleaning the rest. Oh, what about that? Cleaning time. Okay, looks good. Okay, and the NAND. Where's my NAND? Here. And before we forget that, we just have to unbind Wi-Fi on the NAND. Where's my module? Here I take the PCIe because the P7 is next beside the bottle repair school, I think. While that, I just take a short clip for Instagram. Okay. And unbind Wi-Fi. Unbind Wi-Fi success. Okay, we can now just getting all the parts together. So we start with the NAND. We start with the NAND, just solder that down, and after that we solder down the baseband CPU, and then we solder down the main CPU. Just a short time, and the NAND will be going down. Good morning, Andy. Good morning. Oh no, that's slow-mo. I don't want to take a slow-mo photo. Just normal. Okay. So we now just get down the baseband. Baseband CPU. You see there is a jumper on the board here. Because while preparing the swap board, there was ripped the pad off, but not a problem at all. So you just need to place the baseband CPU in the right way, like here. How was your weekend, Andy? You hadn't one, like me. So just soldering down the baseband CPU. And it's done. Waiting a short time, and now just get some flux here. And we take the CPU, just having a look if it's clean, and it is. So now we can just place that down. And solder it down. And you see, it's just laying perfectly. Done. Whoa, waiting a short time for cooling down. And then we can just check if this works. And you see the CPU is really sitting tight. All the bolts perfect. So just going on hands. And just taking that. And for me, it looks like a boot. Okay, we just connect the screen. And start. And perhaps the screen doesn't want to work. But that's not a problem. We take another one because that's a boot. Or it wasn't right connected. Could be possible too. Yeah, I think it wasn't right connected. Check again. Value is fine. Value is nice, it's a boot. But I need to take another screen. What about that one? Perhaps. Otherwise I take a complete other one. Okay, I I need to take another screen. 1 second. Yeah, it's a boot. The device boots just normally, but I need to take another screen. Before it wasn't a normal boot. And again, what about that? We just have a look for recognition on the PC, because I see a boot, but at the moment I don't have an image, but I don't know what has been done before, like trying to restore the device and things like that. So test battery. That we just do it in that way. We just get this here. Well, before we do it here, just doing it like that. Okay, the view has been turned on, so we should go to the restore mode now. Okay, and let's see, what about that? Getting the cable out here and getting the cable in here, and we got a connection. So we just want to update the device. And this wasn't the problem before, you can trust me, because the value before was going up and down and not up, and now we got a normal boot. And because I don't see an image, I think it's just related to the software. So we just wait for the phone. And we got a recognition for the phone. And I think the update is working too. Waiting for the iPhone. And yeah, looks like it works, but we don't have an image. So we will check in a minute where the problem is with the image. Bad case here. Phone of a customer was before at another shop. They already changed Tigris, TriStar, backlight IC, all the caps, chestnut, the connector, and I got images, pictures of this. It really looked bad as fuck. Small parts were already changed. I have replaced just the connector. Then I saw I don't have a boot. It was just going down and up and down and up and down and up and up and down and things like that. And now I just swapped the board fast, all nice. And I got a boot on power supply, but I got no image. So I just wanted to do an update to see if it is software related. But the update, as far as I see now, is working normally, but I don't have an image, but I will check it in a second. Good morning. I will just check in a second where the problem is. Good morning. So, we just wait. Wait. Here is your test screen for iPhone 8, Andy. Thanks. And I just want to see what about that screen here. Okay, this was a copy screen which was in there before. But I'm just interested in why we don't have image, because the pads which are related for image on the CPU were there, so they are not lost. So we check the connector readings in a second. I told you before I swapped the board I don't want to take connector readings because I swapped the board fast. That's right. But oh, that's DHL or not? So, I think that... Good morning! Ja, eine Sekunde. Just give me a second. I'm back again in a minute. Dankeschön. So, I'm back. And Ilius is coming with a stare. Spielst du nochmal ab dann? Schließt du nochmal ab? Ja, ganz cool. Ilius is coming with a stare in his hand. Okay, so we don't have an image after the swap. Before I first thought we have no image, but then I saw no, we have really not a boot. So now we have no image. Swap is 100% okay. We check the connector readings now. The power IC on this board has been renewed, so I'm sure I don't get a problem like 1V8 is missing or things like that, but I just have to wait for the update now. So we don't lose any data because of the update. That's the good message in this process. But I thought we should be much faster here. Now we got about 1 hour and 10 minutes of video, but only about 30 minutes for the swap. The rest was diagnosis before. Okay. Give the system a second until the update has done. Okay. So now we should check the connector readings. Andy, can you please give me the fluke? Yeah. Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. So I just check ZXW. So we go to the LCD FPC and check what about the connector readings here. Wir hatten übrigens meine Augenmuschel hier geklaut. Ich kam heute Morgen noch eine Augenmuschel drauf. Die ist weg, da muss irgendjemand dran gekommen sein, als er hier dran war. Und jetzt die hier, die sitzt lose drauf. weil da der Adapterring fehlt. Doch, 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 du warst nämlich da und hast den Ring abgemacht, dabei hast du mit der Schulter das berührt und er ist runtergefallen. Ist mir schon 1000-mal passiert, 100%. Ich bring dich um, such mir den Ring. So, that is okay. And that is okay too. That is okay too. And here we are. The fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1V8 is shorted to ground. Okay, that's the problem. Why we don't have an image here. Okay. 1V8 is shorted to ground. And now we want to see how to solve that. So, Andy, what would you say how you solve 1V8? Good morning. 1V8 shorted to ground.
I would give voltage in the line.
Yeah, and how much voltage would you give in?
I would check with 1.
Yeah, that's
If it's not
right.
working,
Yeah,
I would check
okay.
with 1.8.
That's right. That's the right way to solve that. But I just want to solder on the cable here an isolated wire because I want to go under the microscope cam and check it there. Is that okay, Andy? Can I do that? Do it in that way? Okay. 1V8 shorted to ground. One, two, three. I think the fourth pin. It was, yes. Two, three, 4. Okay, and now, do you have the uneasy? Me?
In der
Okay.
Verpackung.
Yeah, I got it here. I got it here. Okay, this looks good. And now we just have to check where the short is. Okay. Now we need just our iPower or some Croco, some Crocos. Our iPower needs, okay, only with. Do you have some Crocos for me, Andy? Which I can plug directly in? And the thermal cam is here. Okay, thermal is here. Nice. Okay, now we should perhaps see something. Just give me a second for searching. Nothing here. Where we could have a short. And you see, it's directly in the CPU. So, and this is not caused by us. This is caused by the work before. Like you saw, the board was really hard damaged, and I showed to you here. You see it at thermal. Okay, you see 1V8 shorted in the CPU. So what can we do now? Perhaps to solve that, we just could inject 2.5 volts in the 1V8 to get a short down. Burn it out. Short is still there. Yeah, short is still there. We can't burn it out. So, okay. Let's try another one. So, we got shorted 1V8 directly in the CPU. That was the cause why we didn't have any image before, and I think then somebody tried a lot. That's not bad. Under connector now, I can change it, and yeah, it's not bad. We can get that. So now just think about what can we do. We don't want to give off. We just want to see if we can burn the short down in the CPU itself. Ja. Hallo? Ja, hi. Ja. Die haben in der Küche gestanden, habe ich die das letzte Mal gesehen. Ich habe die ja hier, ich habe die hier gehabt und habe die rübergebracht. Aber ich kann da gleich mal rüberkommen. Ich brauche nur noch ein paar Minuten. 5, 6 Minuten. Na? Okay. Okay, bis gleich, ciao. Guck mal, stehen hier noch irgendwo die Lampen rum, die ich gekauft hatte. Für in die Küche. Für in die Decke einzulassen. Andi. So. Okay. We just take out the CPU. So I hope you learn, because I know that the one who was working on the phone before, didn't want it to do that, but if you work in that way and solder down a connector in that way, you can get a short directly in the CPU, and that's just bad. That's just bad then. So shorted 1V8. So should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And this one, just push on here that I see where it is. Take my fluke and let's check. So taking a ground point at the side. Yeah, we're shorted here. And what we can try now is just going with 2 volts into that line and trying to burn out the short. Output. I don't like to do, but I have to do here because the customer needs to get the important data. Alles was da steht ist freigegeben, ja. And you see that here? There we got a short. And now the short has gone. Okay. Let's see. No more short. Add 1V8. Andi, kannst du mal unten gucken, am Packtisch, und am Packtisch, ob da irgendwo Lampe stehen? So now we just need to clean the CPU one more time again. One. Crocodile. Hast du gefunden? Oh, ist der David. Okay, then they should be next door. Okay. Okay, we clean the CPU, and there you see where I burned out the short. So there is a possibility now that it works. No 100%, but it can work. I used this technique sometimes before, and I could solve some errors by using that. Good morning, Keidel 51. Just need to get the solder paste down, clean one time, and fasten the CPU. Good morning, Keitel 51. And now we just put up the airflow and let's check. Shorted 1V8 after somebody worked on the phone before. I think he shorted it at soldering the connector. Okay, just did the rebore. That's fast and easy. And after that we can just do in the reflow. Okay, done. Cleaning. It's cleaning time. Okay, there is one pad at the side was not right connected, but it's only a ground, so no problem. Because now, for me, it's only the rescue job. So, just need a ball. Ich bin mitten im Video. Gut. We only need a matching ball here. Please check the B2B, Andy, for some repairs which we didn't see, which are free over the weekend. You know what I mean? Okay. Come on over to me here. Place it down here. It's just a little bit too big. Yeah, this one is better. Yeah, this one is good. And at the side, the ground we don't need. Yeah, we have a phone again. Andy. And it's just a try, okay? It's not a 100% guarantee that this will work. Just burned the short out, and now hopefully we have image again. If not, then not. So CPU is okay, rebolt is okay, and now we just need to clean the board one time. So I just take off the solder. Taking off the solder here. Okay. So, okay, that has been done. Now we just need to do it in that way, and now we just can solder down. And then we can hope for an image on it. So we have the flux now directly on the CPU, so we don't need to put flux on the board. So we can solder it down now. So let's see if we have success or not. Andy was on the phone, okay. Normally Andy never goes to the phone.
Da packe ich immer Skills aus. Die Zunge aus. Aber schön, dass ich spreche.
Okay, straight. Let's see, and you see the CPU is lying straight here. All the bolts same size. Nice. Cooling down a short time. And now it's time to see if the short was burned out with success or if the phone doesn't want to work.
Das ist hier aus der Nähe.
Die Firma Apfeldoktor sei mal ein bisschen
Okay.
Wir sind leider nicht mehr im Verhältnis. Wir sind vom Finalgeschäft komplett weg. Nur noch den Standard und die Gaswelt.
And okay. What about a boot? And no, we don't get one because of broken 1V8. I see directly on the value at power supply. So it was just a dry, I told you before. So if somebody does things like that, I just want to show to you again. Here. So I'm in the video. That was the case at the start of this video, and you see here that the 1V8 pin is shorted to ground. You see it here, great. I will post the photo on Instagram. And so we got a short on 1V8 in the CPU. I tried to get out the CPU and to burn it out, but as I burned it out, when you watch the video again and again, you see a small line after that. So sometimes it works, but it's normally not successful. So I can't do anything in that case. And I think you should think about where you get your phone, because if you get it to the wrong place, it could end up like this and we can't do anything for you. Okay? So I will get the video up online anyways, because I think it's interesting to see for you how things can be if you destroy boards. Okay? If you want to learn repairs, they really work. You can do that at a Board Repair School Germany, and if you're working at the repair industry for smartphones and tablets, you can just join our Facebook group, Smartphone Repair Group Germany. I'm out for today. We see us with the next video. Give me a thumbs up. I'm out. Boom! Back to life again. But in this case, not. Goodbye.